Real quick, just before we get started with this hunt, I just want to thank you guys for watching the Missouri trip, part 1 and part 2. I had a blast going out there and hanging out with the family and making it. A lot of you guys watched it, but one thing we've noticed that probably 99% of you guys enjoyed it, but didn't subscribe to it. So do us a favor, hit that subscribe button, and hit the bell so you get notified when we put new stuff out. So that's all I'm going to say. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and let's get hunting.
My biggest bow kill. The Lord brought me a buck today.
Alright guys, Saturday, November 4th, it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We just got done helping the landowner cut wood, and we moved the stand, and I'm going up in here to sit in it this evening. So I'm going to boogie on up in here and get set tight. I just saw across the field over there, a buck chasing a doe, a big buck. So I'm going to try and get up here and get in the stand and hope that they continue the way they're going and come up to me. So, see when I get in the tree.
I got up here and got set and didn't see them deer on the way up in here again. I'm hoping that they're just going to work right up here to me. That would be a perfect situation. I mean, it was a big one, but happy with a good doe or a good buck tonight. So we're going to sit here and see if anything decides to come in and give me a shot.
Yeah, nice shooting, right? I was so disgusted. I didn't even know what to say. Didn't do any interviews. Just that was it. That's all I saw. And that was my last hunt before the Missouri trip. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. It's Rutcation Part 1 and 2. And then we'll pick back up when I get home.
Good morning, guys. It's opening day of youth season here in Ohio. That's why I'm wearing orange back home. I just had a small buck come through on a group of does. Honestly, if the does would have came closer, I probably would have got one, shot at one. Things are already going pretty good this morning. It's exciting, and I'm just gonna sit here and hopefully something else comes by. Here we are. It is the afternoon. I was planning on sitting all day today, getting up, packing a lunch, and just sitting daylight till dark. However, I've been running, and then yesterday was my trip back from Missouri driving, and I got like 3 hours of sleep the night before, and I drove 12 hours, and I sat in a tree stand last evening. And then I went to a family member's birthday get-together. And so then again, I got to bed late and wanted to get up and be here at 6. Well, I ended up getting here at like 6:20. So instead of coming all the way up here with my climber like I wanted to, I just hopped in the hang-on stand. And so yeah, didn't have time to make food and get up in here this morning. So I went down, I went and got some lunch. And I'll just climb back up in here. It's about 2 o'clock, and I'm sitting till dark, so hopefully a doe or a nice buck will work their way past me this evening. I'm not going to complain if they both do. That would be even better, but oh man, these squirrels, they make you think they're a deer. me again. It's the afternoon. Seems like every afternoon interview I've got my sunglasses on. But it's bright out here, and it's Sunday, November 19th. It's the last day of the youth hunt here in Ohio. I've got today and tomorrow yet left on vacation, or rutcation, whatever you want to call it. And I'm shooting a doe or a buck this evening and all day tomorrow. So I just got climbed back up in here. I couldn't stay much. After I got the news this morning about Ava shooting her first buck, I had to get down right away and go over there. So I'm back here till dark. Wish me luck, and we'll see what happens tonight. I'd like to see that 10-pointer again. I'd like for him to give me a shot. Right. I just smoked her. I just smoked that doe. That was perfect. Sorry, I'm coming out of frame there. That was perfect. That was perfect. That was perfect. She came right down here. I hope she was in frame when I shot. I'll try and pay more attention to the buck, but I've been trying to fill that tag since the first day of bow season. I just got it done. Alright, I gotta get down. I gotta go put a tag on her. And then I gotta get back up here and wait for a buck. Yeah. Alright, so I tried to do a little recovery of the doe, and you know, the GoPro gets too cold and then it won't work. So I come back to the truck. Oh, also my headlamp died, so I'm trying to charge it a little bit. So I'm gonna get as close as I can with the truck, and then maybe I'll have to use the headlights for like a gutting light or something. But there is a ton of blood, so
I'll let you guys see that if I can make it happen. Alright, so here it helps a little bit having the truck lights, but you can see, I mean it just opened right up. It's like somebody, you know, it's not hard to follow. So there you go. I'm just gonna head on up and get her, since I don't have a video guy and my GoPro's dead, so I've got to do everything I can with the main camera. Here she is, guys. Got my light charged enough to work for a little bit. There's the exit. The other side is just a little bit farther forward than that, so perfect hit, perfect dough. I'm gonna get her cleaned up and get out of here. Alright, I just got back here to the old hang 'em up and skin 'em down garage. We're letting, there's Ava's from this morning, there's mine from this afternoon. They just hanging out waiting for the butcher. So we'll have to cut them up probably tomorrow, let them hang and drain overnight. And man, it's been a good day. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to stay on red alert. What's up? It's the last day of vacation, and I'm going back down to the same tree I've been in the last couple days. I saw that nice 10-pointer 2 days in a row. Both times he's been on a doe, or with a doe, and just out of range. Yesterday, technically, he probably got into range, but it was through the woods and stuff, so I'm not really comfortable making that far of a shot through the woods. So, just had to watch him, and man, it would be really nice to be able to connect with him. So I'm gonna go out. I got this morning hunt, and then I got to take the last night's doe. I'm taking it to a place because the landowner where we hunt said he would like a deer, so, which that's fine with me. He lets us hunt there, and then whenever he wants a deer, then we get him a deer. So works out good for both of us. And so I'm just heading down. When I get there, probably won't do any interviews. I'll just go up quietly, sneak up the tree, and then I'll see you guys after it gets daylight. Brett.
Thank you, Jesus. Oh my goodness. Did you guys see that? Did you just see that? Oh my goodness. I don't know what he is. I just know the Lord brought me a buck today. Oh my goodness. I drilled him. I drilled him. Yes. I've never seen that buck in here before. Oh, I'm going back to rewatch that. Oh, he was coming down. You just saw he made a scrape. Worked a scrape. He came right down here. And I guessed like I've got a tree right out here that's 30 yards. And he's 3 yards inside of that. So I split my 20 and 30. I said, map. And he said, what? And I just started squeezing and that release went off. Boom. Went right through him. And he ran right down here and I saw him like, I don't even know what else to say. I gotta call Phil. And I hope he can answer. Come on, man, pick up. Hey, dude, I just drilled a big buck.
What?
I just drilled a big buck.
That one you've been seeing?
No, a different one. Real dark horns. He came in, made a scrape, came right down. I don't know if he's an 8 or a 10. I just know he's got...
Dude, that was quick, huh?
Dude, so this morning, I'm climbing up in here. Like, I make it all the way up here to the stand. And there was a deer, like, at my tree stand. So then, I'm like, well, it is what it is. It bounded off. So I climbed up, get ready. And then I'm like almost all the way set up. And then I go to move like the straps that I climb up with on my feet, and so I moved. I like slide those up, and there was a deer maybe like 40 yards, and started blowing at me. I'm like, oh crap, here we go. And then that like ran off. There was like 3 deer with it. I'm like, well, that was probably the big buck that I'm after, or whatever, just getting all down about it. So then I'm like, well, it is what it is. And so then I'm just sitting here, and it's a little windy today, so I'm all cold. My hood's up. I got my hand warmers, and then I just sitting here, just scanning around, and I look over and I see something moving. I'm like, oh, that's probably a squirrel. And then like the outline of a deer body starts to show up. He reaches up and like licks a branch and starts making a scrape, and then pees in the scrape. And then I'm like, oh Lord, please bring him right down here. And he turns. He was facing to the south, and then he turned and started walking right towards me. He gets down here. I get the camera where he's gonna be. Zoom out just a little bit so I make sure he's in there. I pull my bow back when his head goes behind a tree, and he steps out, and I go, meh. And he stopped, and I settled my 20 high. It was like 25 yards. I have a tree range right at 30. He was just in front of it. And let her rip, dude, and he made it maybe 50 yards. What's that? Hello? What's up? Oh, dude. I don't even know what he is. I gotta go back and look at the footage, but I got footage of him making a scrape and then coming right down here and getting an arrow.
Oh, you got everything?
Yeah.
Get off the phone, review it real quick, and send it to me on the old Snapchat.
I don't know if I can send one over the service, but I don't have I don't have any second angle. All I got is main camera. But when I saw him, he was like 40 yards, maybe 50. And I wasn't taking any chances on reaching up and touching that thing.
Exciting, huh?
Oh, dude, I'm still shaking.
I believe it, Ava.
Dude, I drilled him, and he's bigger than that one I missed.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice. That's a good buck.
Oh, dude, this is probably the biggest buck I've ever killed with my bow. Like, probably without a doubt, this is my biggest bow kill.
You gonna mount it?
Dude, I might have to mount it. I don't know. Let me get my hands on him and see. It happened so quick. I want to go back and look.
Kill, dude.
I might have to, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Man, I want somebody to come help me get this thing out of here. I want somebody to come help me get this thing out.
Oh, first day back.
I know.
But I really want to come.
I know you can't. Oh, man.
Wait a minute, let me go in here.
Where are you at?
Do a couple things.
Well, don't get yourself in any trouble.
I won't.
So, I just got down out of the tree, packed everything up, climber, bag, bow. I'm gonna come over here and walk down this blood trail and see what is at the end of it. Oh, guys, you don't even know how pumped up I am right now. I just shot the biggest buck of my life. And if any of you have experienced that, you probably know exactly how I'm feeling right now. Now, he's like not like no world record, but he's my record. And I am thrilled about it. Yep. I'd say that'll do. Alright guys, I'm back on the blood trail here talking to Phil on the phone. Check this out. Just look at this. Oh man. Spraying up on the trees. Looks like somebody just, I'm taking a video on my GoPro. Looks like somebody just dumped out a bucket. Alright guys, over here in this area is where I saw him doing the old sidestep shuffle. Please be up on top of the hill. I said, please be on top of the hill. Blood here. I'm looking for a body and I don't see a body yet. Look at that. Let's see. Okay, look right here. And one here. Oh, I'm to the edge of the hill. No, it ain't. I guess not. He's got to get them up and busting on him. Well, he went farther than I thought he did. Oh, there he is. There he is. A little bit. No, not horrible. There he is, right there, boys and girls. There he is. Oh, dude. Oh, he broke a tine off. Oh, that tine was not broken. I don't think when I shot him. Oh, dude. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He would have been 11, but he broke a tine off. Well, there he is, guys. Look at that. Look at that. So here is your pro tip of the day. Whenever you get done getting your buck, there's mine. You always take the business end of the deal, okay, and you hang it up in a tree so that everybody knows that you got a buck. And these guys already have a tree going, so I'm just gonna add to it. See what I'm saying? Let's see, let me do this here. Hang on, technical difficulties. All right, technical difficulties over. So here we go. We got a buck tree. The only one, there's one missing because Dad got a buck too, but we got 3 ornaments in the tree. But yeah, that's your pro tip. Hang your business end up in the tree. That way, when everybody else, like when they pull in to go hunt, they're like, man, holy smokes. Them guys is good hunters. They got bucks.